Hello, hi everybody. Let me welcome all of you to this session. In this lecture, we're going to introduce the concepts of the uh, foundation of the cybersecurity uh, for understanding, and we may know how to know the cyber attacks occur, and also for the implementation of strategies to mitigate them. This is lecture number 3. We're going to define what's the threats or the threats in general. So a threat is any potential action or event that can exploit a vulnerability to cause harm to a system or process or network or data. And in practice, there are few type of threats. One of them human-based threats, where the phishing sent an email to request the user to click on, and the objective of that to obtain sensitive data or information, of course, by this fake email or fake website. And just example, like a cyber criminal launching a phishing campaign to steal login credential. Also, there are technological threats also, where the malicious software designed to disturb, damage, and gain unauthorized access. Also, there's environmental or natural threats, what we call it, like for example, earthquake or flood that can lead to data loss or a system downtime. Um, Also, we can add one more, what we call emerging threats, where hacking into smart devices to control or to misuse them. This is the common threats may happen. So also we're going to introduce the vulnerabilities, which we get in short the weak points in a system or a process. And in general, vulnerability is a weak or the weakness of a system or process or application that could be used or exploited by a threat. And that may result from poor software or lack of update or sometimes human errors also. And there are a few types of vulnerability. One of them software, which may have bugs or coding errors in the software that can create weak points. And also there is a human vulnerability where human can do mistakes also, and this way may just for example, a weak password or phishing scam that can lead to vulnerability. Also, there is a configuration vulnerability which may caused by misconfigured systems or devices exposed to the attacks. The last one, the physical vulnerability, which maybe can leave the server rooms unlocked, that can allow unauthorized person to tamper the equipment. In fact, or in general, vulnerability increase the risks or likelihood of the risk actually in all cases. To understand the risk, we may introduce free breaches or free risks. One of them, the data breaches, which may be the sensitive data of a human or customer can be stolen, leading to the financial or reputational losses. And this could happen by the phishing email. And also the vulnerability, as we written here, employee not trained to identify phishing. And the risk, of course, the unauthorized access to sensitive data of the customer. The second one, the system downtime, which is the inability to serve customers, or what we call timeout, resulting in loss of revenue. And this one could be happen also from the ransomware attack, and the vulnerability lacks of data backup. And risk will be inability to operate, or the system being stuck, or that may cause the financial and reputation losses also. Last one as application here, the IoT device hacking. This one can be breached also for privacy and potential physical security threats. And this may happen during the hacking of IoT devices. For example, just smart antennas or thermostat or home security systems by malicious softwares or actors. And the lack and the vulnerability, lack of robust encryption for communication between IoT device and risk, of course, can spy on the individuals and maybe invade their privacy or collect their sensitive data or sensitive information. So how to avoid that, or how to manage the cybersecurity risks in general? Of course, there are a few approach, or what we're going to demonstrate the proactive approach here. And of course, there's a strategy as well. So let me highlight the types of the approach here. The risk, one of them, the risk assessment, where the organization could use the risk assessment framework to identify and prioritize risks also. Second one, maybe use the layered or multi-layer security approach also. Implementing a layer security approach help to reduce exposure by the implementing multiple security measures like 2FA and also in the meantime the continuous monitoring all the time should have kind of systems who can do that. So this is the what we call it here mitigation strategies. Of course, we have to address the threats. Just example here, implement a robust firewall or antivirus solution, reducing the vulnerability, maybe regularly update and patch softwares, and could apply to security updates all the time. And also the managing risk here, maybe conduct risk assessment and prioritize the threat as I mentioned earlier, like focusing on securing critical systems first and then implementation. As a conclusion here, we have to build a solid cybersecurity system or framework or foundation. And of course, these the three types of the cybersecurity with threats, vulnerability, and risk are interconnected components and can be overlapped on each other in the cybersecurity landscape. So by understanding these concepts, which is the objective of this lecture really, our organization can build a strong foundation for protecting systems, networks, or processes and data from the cyber threats. It's essential to stay informed, or as I mentioned earlier, to have a monitoring system about emerging threats and vulnerability to implement proactive measures and minimize the risk of cyber attacks. This is the end of the third lecture. Thank you very much.